Thank you for gathering in so many of you. And the reason is to celebrate the victory by our Novak. At the end, he won. The justice has won and the rule of law has won. His youngest brother, George, will explain the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you, so many of you, for coming here, and to apologize for waiting. We wanted to get as clear a situation as we could about what is happening at the moment. We as a family have found it very difficult. We are subjective, we are very emotional about my brother. It's very difficult to defend Novak and not to offend anyone at the same time. We are fighters for justice and rule of law, and we have done everything we could to follow all the procedures and to display in front of everyone in the world that we need to send love to Novak and to help him to overcome this very difficult situation as a winner at the end. I would like to thank people across the world who have organized. We've seen wonderful scenes from Belgrade to Banja Luka, Čačak, Zadar, all the way to faraway Melbourne, where hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people gathered. And today we saw them outside of the offices of his lawyers, where they waited for the ruling. The truth and justice have come out. We want to thank the justice system of Australia. We would like to thank the judge, Kelly, who ruled in this case, and he did it very neutrally, paying attention to detail, and he looked into every aspect of this story, every fact of this story, from the moment Novak applied for the Australian visa until he was cancelled. He was harassed and detained and taken to this court case. The situation is conflicting. It's very difficult, and I would like to thank them for being fair and for being professional. I'm sure that they faced a huge amount of pressure because the whole world watched this case. And the hearing lasted for more than 7 hours. The whole world watched it. Our live stream dropped, and it was very difficult to follow the hearing. But we would like to thank everyone who broadcast this hearing and translated the proceedings so that people in Serbia and all of us could actually watch this case and follow the proceedings in a sort of spoken Serbian language rather than a strictly legal words, and how Novak's legal representatives prepared his defense, and eventually, successfully, everything has been completed and Novak has been freed. Novak is free. He was, a few moments ago, he trained. He was on a tennis court. He went to Australia to play tennis. That is why to try to win another Australian Open and to win a record that he's been chasing for so many years. He had all the documents that were required of him, and in the end he got medical exempt, with which he traveled to Australia. The result of everything else that happened, we have found out today. We've learned about it today. Once again, I want to say that Novak is an athlete. He's a tennis player. He is the best tennis player of all times. Everything he supports in his life is to live up to his principles and his ideals. He has been branded in different ways for many years, but he has always supported the freedom of choice, and that's all, nothing else. There's been a lot of information today. I want to say that this is a reason for celebration. And our family Djokovic, is very pleased that justice and truth have prevailed. It has been shown in front of the whole world, the truth and what has been done during this process. That Novak is one honest, exceptional man, and speaking as an ordinary person, I want to say that I'm very happy that the rule of justice exists and we can still fight for the truth and human rights, and it all gives us all the strength to carry on. I would now like to give the floor to my mum, Diana.
Hvala vam što ste svi došli u ovolikom broju.
Thank you for coming, so many of you.
Na neki način proslavimo pobedu.
We're here to celebrate the victory of our son, our Novak, boy who in his family learned not to put up with lies and cheating. He always fought for justice. He's done nothing wrong. He hasn't broken any of their laws, and he was subjected to torture, to harassment, and we will hear even more about what he had to go through. And of course, he fought against that system and against the government because he thought he had the right to be there with the visa that he got, and he went there to win that tournament. Never before have we faced a situation like this. This was extremely difficult for us, and these days, or 5 days, or 6 days, we have tried to fight for him, to make sure that the voice is heard around the world. Our emotions have been, there's been a spectrum of emotions, sadness, fear, disappointment. There have been moments when he didn't have his mobile with him. We had no idea what was happening. There was a breakup in communication. We had no idea whether he was well, whether he was ill, whether he had eaten, whether everything was all right with him. Those are the things that me, as a mother, I can't explain. I can't recover from it easily, and I think every mother in the world will understand me. I want to thank everyone in the world who stood up and supported him. That's the energy that helped him to fight. In Melbourne, in front of that so-called hotel, our people gave him support and singing and dancing, and he could hear that. He couldn't see it. And we all fought to show that the injustice has been done. Thank God, there is still God, there is still justice in this world and on this planet, and that justice has prevailed today, and he has been freed, he has been released. I think this is his biggest win in his career. It's bigger than any of the Grand Slams he has won. his uncle, Goran.
Dobro, evo, da se ja zahvalim svima. 5 dana smo tamo.
I would like also to thank everyone. 5 days here we have spent in front of the parliament with citizens. There was a lot of emotion. As his uncle, I would like to say I'm proud. This is the biggest triumph for Novak, bigger than any of his Grand Slams, and I would like to thank the judge. I would like to thank our president and our prime minister for their efforts to persuade Australian authorities to have better treatment of Novak, to treat him better. This is a big win. This is a big personal win for Novak. He has never gone through anything similar to this, but this is going to make him stronger, and I hope he will be capable of preparing now and training and winning the tournament. So that's all I have to say. Thank you very much.